Hey everybody, Mag to Master, back with Marvel Heroes and back with the Star-Lord. He's 60, so he's set to go. And I kind of said it like you know it because what's going to follow is a whole stream of videos of me leveling Star-Lord from 1 to 60. So that's why I'm saying like you know it. But this will be out first, and then I'll put out all those videos. It's going to take a while to edit those videos. Um, so with the Star-Lord, he's a little bit squishy. And doing cosmics is going to get a little tricky. You're going to have to be on top of your toes, you're going to have to be mobile, and you're going to have to be smart about it. So, I'm smart about it. Most people are doing a build similar, if not dead to what I'm doing. So, don't think I'm saying I'm the first person to do it. I doubt I'm the last person to do it. I think the developers are the first people to come up with builds. So, don't write me saying that I'm not the first. I'm not saying it. The build, I'm calling it the Grenadier, because basically it's relying on grenades and explosions to get you through the trash and empty the clips to burn down the boss. So the way the build goes, we're going to put 20 points into Cryo Grenade, 20 points into Spartoy Grit, 20 points into Gravity Grenade, 20 points into Empty the Clips, 20 points into Orbital Strike, 20 points into Starship Uplink, 20 points in, well, this is actually where you get to make a decision. If you're going to do 20 points in either one of these, you might want to do Strafe over Cluster Bomb. It's up to you. They both do similar damage. I actually split out the points evenly with my remaining points. Just about, I had 16 and 16, so you can do that and split them out and make them evenly, but they're on such a long cooldown, they don't play into it as much. So that's up to you. But they go in Incendiary, Cluster Bomb, and Strafe. And so how the build works is I have it set up with Jet Dash as my get out of jail free, Empty the Clips as my burn down everything. I have Gravity Grenade, pulling everything together, Cryo Grenade, doing damage, Incendiary Cluster Bomb doing damage, Strafe finishing stuff off, and Orbital Strike when I want. Now you can use Starship Uplink to reset. Orbital Strike basically is really what you're looking to use that for. I don't bother. There's not enough keys, and I already hate having this big of a hotkey already. But I'm kind of used to it with leveling it this way. So, all I did leveling was use Snapshot with 1 point in it, and it was fine. Until I got Empty the Clips, and I still used Empty the Clips as a basic power. What I do like about this is this completely ignores the elemental gun tree, which is horrible. It doesn't function well at all. It's very poor. Most people skip this completely. Anyone who's using it is probably feeling underpowered. Gearing to support this, because he's such a high damage, low survivable character, we got to do a couple things to support him. One thing I did was a beta particle mini reactor for Spirit and Mahts Arrowhead Super Heroic. We're using Empty the Clips, and we really want to be able to sustain Empty the Clips. And between River the Soul on our Uru, which really should be a defensive Uru, by the way, I just run out. It's got a 17% chance to proc the bleed, which every 2 seconds will return to us 15.6 spirit, almost 16 spirit, basically 7.5 spirit at least, well, 7.8 spirit to be precise a second if we want to get down to it. Where we're firing 6.7 times 1.5, that's 9, we'll say 10 spirit a second. We're getting 6 spirit a second back with this in a 1 in 5 chance, basically, and we're getting 5 shots a second, and we only need every 2 seconds that bleed to proc off. We're kind of golden. So we're going to be able to fully keep up Empty the Clips. And if you up your attack speed rate anymore, you have to watch how much spirit you're burning through Empty the Clips to maintain it. Also, when you're doing it, it doesn't mean you can also unload all your grenades. You have to be kind of cautious and watch what you're doing with your spirit so you're not overburning your spirit. But you can regenerate spirit with this build the way it is. I'm doing a Green Goblin Medal for the energy damage and the +2 to all powers because it's cosmic, but also it gives health, so it's helping support us with defensively. A Danger AI chip helps to support us defensively, gives us a big boost in damage because it's energy based. So that's 500 damage rating to energy, plus we gain an extra health regen while we're low on hit points, and we get to reduce area damage, and we get energy defense on that too as well. The Advanced Phoenix Feather, he's energy based, so he gets energy defense, energy damage, and a revive because he's so squishy. That revive will probably come in handy for you more often than not. Like I said, a defensive guru would be better with the River of the Soul on it. Hit points on the ring, but obviously I got crit rating with ranged powers and a chance to slow. This is a pretty awesome cosmic ring for him. I'm using the Insignia of Adam Warlock. This is basically for some extra health on defeat and some spirit. Spirit regeneration when I'm out helps. I have all hit points on the core with a 3-to-1 core, 3,000 hit points, 100 spirit when I use a med kit, and less damage from area powers. It's not that much less damage, but every little bit's going to help. And then obviously I got some uniques here. I got his level 60 elemental gun, and that's pretty awesome for him. It really buffs elemental powers, but it does do the outlaw powers as well, so it helps that way. It also does damage to bosses, so that's not too terrible there. I put the shield life support gear here. 1 durability, 2,000 hit points almost, 3,000 life regen, and then when you drop below 50%, gains 5,500 defense. That's going to come in handy on this guy. I put the shield reconnaissance belt on this guy. 900 health, so 1,000 health, some dodge, a chance to slip into the shadows when you defeat an enemy. And then when your health drops below 30, you get a little agent to help take some of the aggro off you, +1 to all powers, minus the spirit costs also, and crit damage. We got his cosmic combat boots, space ready. These seem to drop a lot, but besides the 1,500 health and the 1 energy, that's pretty awesome. 1 in 5 chance to critically, when you critically hit, to do 230. Get 234 energy damage rating for 5 seconds, but +2 to all powers and +6 to incendiary cluster bomb. And then I got his helm, which is pretty decent, plus to range powers, plus crit strike rating, brutal strike damage. And then when you use your signature, gain 5% more damage for 5 seconds, +3 to all Star-Lord Starship Commander powers, and +6 to Starship Uplink. So they're all pretty good for him. He's pretty decently geared, although these are like 50, 47, 50, 60, and 60. So he's still going to function pretty well, actually, believe it or not. He's sitting in the 40s for damage reduction, which is fine, and that goes up as it goes. So we'll go ahead and take on Cosmic Dr. Octopus. The first grenade's all about controlling. You can spread them out if you want. You're going to want to slowly pull things in. Don't go crazy. So we're getting the idea. The blues are going to want to shoot with the gun. The whites are fully grenadable. That's why I call the build the Grenadier. Oh, it doesn't go through the wall. It's a starship, for Christ's sakes. One thing to remember is you get so much tougher when you're at 50% too, if you're running with the shield life support there. I'm using Groot as a team up, and the only Omega points I've spent are it's a buff for the team up. The only Omega points are plus XP. See if he's a spawner. Oh, he is. And that's Dr. Octopus. Obviously a little tricky, and you can see where someone like Cursed or something like that's going to be even trickier. You're going to have to stay out of the stuff if you want to solo. If you got a tank, he's going to rain down damage like no tomorrow. His damage output is so high, it's just crazy. And that Mahts arrowhead will keep you in spirit. So that's just an awesome, awesome thing. There was someone from the forums posted, actually for a different situation. So I'll be sure to put a thank you up there on the forum, on the video for the Mahts arrowhead idea. It works quite well. But that's it. That's the Grenadier. That's him going to town. High DPS. Much better with a tank. Probably way better in a group setting than a solo situation. I don't recommend him for solo play. You can do it. It's going to get mighty close in a lot of situations. If you like playing it close to the wire, you're going to enjoy this character solo. If you like doing lots of high DPS in a group setting, you're going to love this character. And that's the way it works. So, hope it helps. Hope you guys enjoyed, and talk to everybody real soon.